It's another fan request episode, and guess what's in this box? That's right, it's another chicken sandwich. Hello, goblins and goblinettes. Welcome back to another edition of Destined to be Goblin, Destined Goblin here. This is where I will try a food product of some kind and decide whether or not I should give it my Destined Goblin seal of approval. Alright, so this is another fan request episode. This one comes to us from Brian and Eden. Brian and his wife Eden have been friends of mine for a very long time, and Brian contacted me and basically said, look, I know you're kind of getting tired of chicken sandwiches, but you really should check out the chicken sandwich over at PDQ. I thought it was interesting, kind of a unique idea to go check this one out because I really have not tried the chicken at PDQ yet. I had that turkey sandwich a long time ago, but I really haven't tried the chicken. So I figured, okay, I'll go ahead and give that a shot. And I will dedicate this video to you, Brian, and to your wife, Eden. So, Brian suggested that I try the crispy chicken sandwich. Now, technically, this is not one of the Chicken Sandwich Wars sandwiches, because this one also has lettuce and tomato on it. So this one is not quite the Popeyes knockoff. This is a little bit different. This is $4.99. It's an extra $1 compared to those other chicken sandwiches that we've seen. I love these little boxes that PDQ puts all of their sandwiches in. These things are really cool. It's not the traditional little bag that we've seen lately. This one is $4.99, and it also is a little bit heavier in calories. This is 510 calories, but it does have that chicken breast. Let's see if I can get this out of its wrapper. On the other side here, we will see all that other good stuff there. The pickles, the lettuce, the tomato, and it has that mayonnaise on here as well. Brian says this is one of the best chicken sandwiches that he has ever had, so I figured I would go ahead and give this a shot and see what we get. And I'm going to take my first bite from that side where we've got that breast with all of those other condiments on it, all those other tasty toppings. Let's see how this compares to some of those other chicken sandwiches that we've had. Okay, Brian, first bite, I would have to say you have not steered me wrong yet. That's a nicely seasoned chicken breast. One thing that I really don't like is the way that this lettuce is kind of cut. It literally is just, looks like it was just pulled off of the core and kind of slapped on there. So the sandwich is a little bit sloppy. Flavor's good. Let's get a few more bites here. The pickle is great. The pickle contributes a lot to this sandwich. The flavor of the pickle is really nice. Interestingly enough, the flavor of the chicken breast is not the strongest flavor on this sandwich. In my opinion, the breast is a little bit under-seasoned. A few more bites. Okay, this is an interesting one because the breast is cooked very nicely. It's juicy. It's not dry. The sandwich is a little bit dry, interestingly enough. And I think it's because the bun seems just a little bit thicker than some of the other buns that I've encountered on some of these chicken sandwiches. And I think together with the breast, I think it kind of dries the sandwich out just a little bit. And really I'm looking for a little bit more seasoning in that chicken breast as well. It's good, and I'm about to give it a seal of approval, but still debating on the number of stars. All right, I'm going to say that is a solid 2-star seal of approval. Yeah, so the reason that didn't get 3 stars is I think The sandwich, number one, the sandwich was a little bit sloppy, the way that it was kind of put together. And that really thick cut lettuce kind of turned me off. If that had been prepared a little bit with a little bit more love, maybe a little bit more care, I might have given that a 3-star. But I also think that the breast itself needed a little bit more seasoning. The best seasoned out of the breading itself and out of just the flavor of the chicken, the seasoning itself, the best one that I have had so far has been that one at KFC. The juiciest breast that I have had so far was that one that I had over at Wendy's. Again, this one is technically not a part of the chicken sandwich wars because it is not quite the same configuration that Popeye's sandwich has. But this one's good. It's at PDQ. It is a permanent feature on their menu, so you don't have to worry about getting this one over a specific time period or anything like that. But yeah, this is a good sandwich. It's good. I think it just needs a little bit more flavor, and then it would have been a 3-star. So there we go, Brian and Eden, this one is for you. Hope to see you guys soon. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope to see you soon. And everybody else, I will catch you next time.